Danny White's performance in Week 4 against the Packers in 1980 was absolutely phenomenal. In that game, he delivered one of the most precise displays I've ever witnessed. In this video, we're going to break down everything.
And it's a touchdown!
So buckle up. It's going to be impressive, I guarantee you.
White puts it up and it is touchdown!
On one of the Cowboys' first offensive plays, Danny White lines up in the shotgun. Butch Johnson is split wide to the far right. Now watch how the rush forces White to hold onto the ball a bit longer. He gives a slight pump fake, but notice how he loses his mechanics. He's throwing without any torque, his lead leg is too high, and he's flat-footed. Now look at the zip and accuracy on his pass. Not only does he put it right on the landmark, but he also allows his receiver to make a move after the catch. This is what you're going to see all game long. Just pure, absolute arm talent. Notice how Dallas starts their formation with Pearson and Hill on the edge. Why? To set up mismatches. The key to determining what kind of shift Dallas should make is this defender right here. Now watch how he checks the tight end. This leaves two players behind the right side of the line of scrimmage, Pearson and Dorsett. What we don't see is a safety creeping up. Now keep in mind, the Packers at the time ran a 34 defense under coordinator John Mayer. So that's a linebacker on the far side, two linebackers in the middle, and two corners outside. He's sending 8 defenders. The shift exposes the weakness in the defense. It reveals 2 looks. The safety creeping up could check Dorsett, but that would leave Hill or Pearson 1-on-1 on the outside. If the safety blitzes, Dorsett will be wide open on the screen. Everything depends whether this linebacker stays with Dupree. White and Dorsett both have to recognize this. This play is executed perfectly. White does an excellent job not panicking at the snap. He knows the blitz is coming, but keeps his eyes downfield. Dorsett is patient, staying low. Once he sees the safety blitz, he finishes his delay. Watch how Danny White escapes the pressure by sliding over. Tony Romo did this a lot. At the last second, he throws it to Dorsett, delivering a perfect touch pass that allows Dorsett to catch the ball in stride. Because of the shift, Dorsett is wide open with no one near him. Absolutely amazing. Here, White has a rare miss to Hill on the 9 route at the back of the end zone. In this play, White's ball placement is absolutely spectacular. Hill is running a deep route toward the sideline, and the coverage is excellent. You can't get any closer. If White throws it inside, it could be a knockdown pass, or worse, an interception. But look where White places the ball. He puts it where only Hill can get it. Look at the spiral, just perfect. This play is on 3rd down. White climbs out of the pocket and throws a dagger to Hill. Look at how he steps into the throw. The cornerback is playing exceptional defense again, but every time White and Hill respond with equally exceptional plays. Look at the defender's hand. I'm not sure how that ball wasn't tipped. White had an exceptional arm, such an underrated player. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but White is criminally underrated. The Packers send another all-out blitz, and White recognizes it before the play even starts. Watch as White, throwing off his back foot, delivers another dagger against tight coverage. The ball is a bit wobbly, but look at the placement. Right in front of the chest. Amazing. The fact that he didn't have his feet set and was still able to throw a strike 15 or more yards down the field is incredible. White, deep in the Cowboys' own territory, puts together a beautiful drive with pinpoint accuracy. Now this here is a beauty. This has to be frustrating for the Packers, because every time that they think that they have White contained, he throws a nearly perfect pass under duress. On one play, he's leaning off of his leg, and from where he released the ball, it travels 20 yards down the field on a spiral. He throws it before Pearson can even finish his route. Pearson hasn't even made his cut yet, and the ball is already in the air while he's still running downhill. There's just no way to defend against this. Here is the only play so far where I question White's decision. Look at the shift. You can easily tell Hill is in man coverage just based on the defender following him. If I'm a betting man, I want Hill in single coverage over the top like they tried earlier when White missed him.
Puts it up in the corner to Hill.
But here's the thing. When you're Danny White, you don't always need to be right. Sometimes your talent makes up for questionable decisions. Watch how he throws this over 3 defenders right into the pocket to Jay Saudy. Next play, Landry sticks with his great tight ends. The formation is a split back bunch concept. White executes a smooth play action and finds Cosby at the back of the end zone. Cosby is wide open.
Across. Put up in the corner, and it's a touchdown.
That drive was impressive. If this is your first time seeing Danny White, welcome to the bandwagon of one of the purest passers of the football you'll ever see. On the next play, it's first down and the Packers are expecting a run. White throws a quick out to Johnson. I like this play because you can tell he made up his mind before the snap. Watch White. He glances over at Johnson, showing he's in complete control of the game. He's not only dictating the pace, but also reading the defense and reacting accordingly. On the following play, yes, Pearson caught the ball and ran the route. But this is one of those rare times when Pearson didn't really do anything special. He didn't get any separation. In fact, by all means, White probably shouldn't have thrown this ball. But again, when you're Danny White, you can do things that normal quarterbacks can't. White throws a dagger between 2 defenders. You could hear the ball hitting the pads.
Anyway. And it's complete. Out to the 20-yard line.
Just outstanding. Watch White here. Beautiful mechanics, open hips, strong torque movement, leg heel pointed outward, knees slightly bent, and his anchor leg on its toes. Notice how his center of gravity is low. His chest is facing the intended target. His elbow is low, but his passing arm is at 12 o'clock, just over his eyebrow. The outward hip and torque pull are why he's able to get so much zip on the throw. Just outstanding. Here the Packers bring an all-out blitz. White reads the coverage perfectly, but misses on the non-route. As accurate as White has been this game, for some reason he just can't seem to connect on that non-route. You have to think at one point in this game, this is eventually going to bite the Packers if they keep covering these receivers one-on-one. Not only could Hill run crisp routes and catch passes, but he was also electrifying with the ball in his hands. Here Hill catches a screen and does his thing. Absolutely amazing.
Inside the 30s, we're going 25.
Remember when I said that eventually playing these great receivers in one-on-one coverage was going to cost the Packers? Well, here they try to blitz White again. But White does what he's done all game. On his back leg, moving backward, he throws a 20-yard dagger over the top of the defender, right into the basket. Just like that. It's perfectly placed over the shoulder. Amazing. White's had a phenomenal game. He had a passing rate of 145.2. He only missed 4 passes all game long. He had 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. For those of you who never seen White play, well, there you have it. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching.